What are you here for, friend?
I'd like you to teach me something.
For a few groschen, it's no problem. What do you want to know?
Show me what you can do with a hammer.
Thanks. I'll teach you one trick, but it'll take time to learn it. Take care, friend. Take care, friend.
We should do something to Albram's boat.
What's new around here?
Vostatek. Lord von Beregov's huntsman's a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlak Pond. So if you know your way around the woods, you could go and offer him your help. I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. You could also stop by and see Old Mouth. He's the local storyteller. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things. But only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. I'm working on a little practical joke myself. We have this little dispute with the Jelliabites. You might be interested. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
I wouldn't want that made if someone gave it to me for free.
Pray for a quick death, you bastard! Christ! Come it! Damn! I'm bleeding! You wanna try me? I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! It's a slaughter! I'm wounded! Jesus! I'm hit! You fucking piece of shit. What a man. These shavings.
Good afternoon.
Show me your wares.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Go! Quick!
God!
Go! Go!
Hey, unless you want to end up the same way, keep going. You're a dead man! Fucking hell! try me.
Show your stuff! You won't get me!
Yes?
Vasnira! Vítesi este Jomorut!
So this is where the merchant's wagon tipped over. Everything floating here must be his. Poor fella. Never again. I tried swimming once, and how did that end up?
I nag lightly.
Good man, hold on.
Everything all right?
Do you have a moment?
What's going on?
Do you have any coin to spare?
I can spare you a few coins. It's a lot more than I normally give, I have to say.
Thank you so much. May the Lord repay your kindness.
Farewell. May you travel safely.
Yes. Thank you.
I need to plow too, you know. What if you lent me the bullock on Lord's Day? You're not going to plow on Sunday.
Beg him for forgiveness
Nor should
for
you.
being brought
I don't
into
have
this
a
world
and
by
you
a
won't
woman.
lend yours on any other day. Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right,
I'll have a
someone else
beer.
will bring. Happy to help you, friend.
Cheers! Mind if I'm down?
God be with you, my friend.
Greetings to you, friend.
I bought a lovely U-boat the other day for a great price.
Same to you.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
Vostatek, Lord von Berghoff's huntsman, is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlak Pond. So if you know your way round the woods, you could go and offer him your help. But I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. One more thing. You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
You have a water goblin here?
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
And what did they find there? Are you sure they didn't make it up?
I thought so too, at first. They're foolish lads, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver. Their purse was jingling with groschen.
Would you happen to know where I could find these lads?
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a pier there by the dam. That's their spot.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak Pond came here to have a beer. I started talking to them and they told me they almost didn't make it.
Why?
They said a pack of wolves came after them.
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too. It's strange.
Did they tell you where it happened?
In a gorge above the Rock Tower Pond. They noticed the wolves watching them from the rocks. If you climb up those rocks, you'll be able to see the whole pond from there.
Did they tell you how large the pack was?
They mentioned 3 wolves, but God knows if that's all of them.
Do you have any more news?
By the way, we've put together this wee fight club here. Would you like to try it?
That sounds good. What's it about?
It actually came about by chance when the miller Crazel and me bet on who has the stronger hired hands. Then other blokes from the village joined in, and it's become somewhat of a tradition. By the way, old Olbram from Zheleoth keeps complaining about the Tuckovites. If you go and see him, I'm sure he'll tell you more about it. But, well, he takes a bit of getting used to, though.
Oh? What do you mean?
You'll see. I mean, here, and that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting. Tell me more about these fights of yours.
It's really quite simple. You bet some money and fight against 3 blokes in turn. Our first fighter is Hans, a local musician. He may not look like much, but he knows a few tricks. Then we have Bohunek here. He works with horses, so he has more than enough strength to spare. And then there's Fiala. A good bloke, but Dorothy, his wife, has forbidden him from fighting.
I'd like to try the fights here.
Why not? But it won't be for free. If you don't have enough money, try to go and see Crazel at the mill. He recently bragged he was going to send someone here, but no one has come yet. Maybe you can come to some agreement together.
I prefer to pay for myself.
I see you are a man of action. I like it. The fights can get started then. Or they could. But as I said, old Fiala is sitting at home in the doghouse. His old woman won't let him fight anymore.
So you took my money for nothing?
Easy, lad, easy. We'll sort something out. What if you tried to talk to Dorothy? You're a stranger. Maybe she won't be as sharp with you as she is with us. Go and see her. She manages the bars behind the inn. It's no more than 5 steps.
All right, then. I'll see what I can do.
What can I do for you?
I'm looking for your husband, Fiala.
Do you want to shave? Fiala's the best barber in the area, but I recommend you take a proper bath first. One of the girls will take you under her wing and will work out a price for you. What do you say?
I need him for the fights.
Oh, so that's what this is about. He's staying home. I need him here to watch out for the girls.
But we can't start without him.
And it serves you right. Find some more intelligent entertainment.
Why don't you want to allow Fiala to fight?
Because he always beats everybody up. Then the lads are all black and blue, and the girls don't have a lot of business. Putting poultices on bruises isn't going to pay for a new roof.
Have no fear. If you let him go, I'll give him such a going over he won't want to fight ever again.
Well, you seem like you might be able to manage that. But don't go and cripple him or anything. He has a lot of work to do here.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
All right, then. Take Fiala with you. But this time, it really is the last time.
Christ. Can't you wash up before going out in public?
I'm looking for the barber, Fiala.
Then you found him. What can I do for you?
Get up! Let's go and fight!
Really? So Dorothy allowed it?
She said she'd let you go this one last time.
That's my girl. Let's go. We can't keep the lads waiting.
Ah, so you changed your mind?
A musician and a fighter. You don't see that every day.
When you spend as much time as I do in Kneipen und Schenken and catch so many Schläge, you learn to return them.
No, I get that. But why are you fighting for money?
I've been here a long time and I would like to travel a bit further. Every groschen helps.
Where are you headed?
Württemberg, Prague, Wien, wherever my feet will take me. Or a willing foreman will carry me. So maybe I shall end up in the next tavern, or in the dunghaufen behind the village.
Come and fight.
You do not look good somehow. Are you well? I do not want you to fall to pieces after the first heap.
I'm just fine. Don't worry. So, what about that fight?
Ausgezeichnet. Möchtest du wetten? It's more fun when you have something to lose or win.
Here you go.
That is what I like to see.
You fight like little
Da stimmt. Keep dancing. You gave me a beating. If you broke my grazilen finger, I won't be able to play anything for a while.
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah. You too. Here are your winnings.
Thanks.
Hey, could you come over here for a moment? Did I hear right that you're going to compete in the fights at the tavern?
Aye, I'm planning to. Why?
Well, I have a favour to ask of you.
What do you need?
One of the fighters, named Bohunek, he takes care of the horses here.
What about him?
I want you to give him a proper beating, so he won't be able to sit for at least a week.
And why? Did something happen?
He often comes to see me, pretends he likes me, but last time he came drunk. He ordered a bath, something to eat and drink, but then he suddenly knocked the tray out of my hand and started groping me.
Wait, he...
No, luckily not. But when I pulled away from him, he hit me so hard I thought he'd knock my eye out.
Bastards like that should get a proper beating. Hitting girls.
So you'll give him a hiding?
You better believe it. He won't put his hands on you anymore.
Thank you. Then come and see me. I'll figure out a way to repay you.
Yanez is a weakling. Try fighting against me. Right, look at me. In the stables, I can tame even the biggest stallion. Do you think you stand a chance? Have you kicked your brains? Nice. Have you come to get your ass kicked? Yanez is a weakling. Try fighting against me. In the stables, I can tame even the biggest stallion. Do you think you stand a chance? Right, look at me.
What do you enjoy about fighting so much?
What do I know? Sometimes it's just fun to punch someone. and it makes quite an impression on the girls. When a man has a sound punch, a girl feels safer with him.
Well, I don't know about that. Anna said she didn't feel very safe with you.
Ah, the stories women tell. You can't believe everything.
So she got those bruises from someone else?
Why do you care if someone hit that harlot a few times? I'm sure she deserved it.
Well, at least I have a reason to beat 7 shades of shit out of you.
You just try it, you hero.
Let's fight.
It'll be my pleasure. But before we start, I'll collect the bets. Do you have any money?
I do. Here you go.
And now, pray. You're going to be tasting dirt. You're going to be tasting dirt. You're going to be tasting dirt. Just you wait.
Come on, move, you snail!
Just you wait. Shit! You're going to be tasting dirt. You don't look like it, but you're a good fighter. Here you go. And you owe me a tooth, you cunt.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
What the fuck are you on about?
That's for Anna. And if I ever hear you touched her again, I'll use my steel instead of my fists.
All right, fine. I'll leave her alone.
Could it be?
Look out!
You looked impatient. So what's the holdup?
Does your Dorothy hold you back a bit?
Think whatever you want, but she turned me into a decent bloke. She's only trying to keep me away from temptation.
And what were you before?
A drunken good-for-nothing who could even lose his own soul at dice.
So what did she see in you?
That's a long story, but it involves Dorothy, me, a pitchfork, and the arse of one uppity customer.
So, are we gonna fight or not?
You better believe it. But we have to bet first, right? Let's make this interesting.
The bet sounds good. Here you are.
That's what I like to see. Fight! Let me enjoy this one last time. Let me enjoy this one last time. Let me enjoy this one last... Dorothy was right. I should let the others do the fighting now.
Good fight. Thanks.
You're welcome, lad. You beat me fair and square. But if you want to practice anything or learn something else, come and see me. I'm certain Dorothy wouldn't mind that. Here you go. It's all yours. And from now on, I'm going to make a living through boring but honest work. Don't forget to go and see Lawrence. He has a nice reward waiting for the winner.
Defeated all my opponents.
I noticed, and I couldn't believe my own eyes. I thought Fiala would send you home crying, but you certainly deserve to win anyway.
Thanks.
By the way, if you enjoy fighting, go and see Crazel the miller in Lower Semine. Maybe he'd let you try your strength against some of his hired hands.
Maybe I will, if I'm ever in the area. Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but...
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name, but acts like he owns the bloody place.
He was here then?
Aye, he was. He was larging it up good and proper, and then he found some lads who paid his bill, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that? Why unfortunately?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good, but still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals, but I got no idea where they went.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
Nothing really new. If you're looking for work, look somewhere else.
Can I get something to eat and a place to sleep?
If you got the coin, it can be arranged. And for how long?
I just want to spend the night.
No problem, but you'll pay in advance.
All right, I'll pay. Here's your groschen.
Agreed then. The room's yours. Anyone can sleep like a king here. And if you're hungry, there's some food in the pot.
Next thing you know, being buried.
My God! What's taking so long?
Lots of use of the word.
A large beer for me.
It appalls me to even utter the word.
The word is buck.
Old Brown's Pool's been rather quiet lately.
To hell with your meter and stanzas.
Greetings to you.
Oberon's been overdoing it ever since, keeping the bull guarded all night.
Right? The fellas don't get any sleep. Then they fall on their faces during the day.
Someone gave it to me for free.
What the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Hey, lad. What do you want? Come here.
I'm not going anywhere. Make me.
Now you're going to get it!
Enough! Leave me be!
There'll be no mercy for you, you bastard!
There's something lying over there. I hope it's not Mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
I don't like this. It's not usual for her to be gone so long. What was it I wanted? Will you help an old woman, young man?
Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
Do you think anyone might want to hurt Pavlena?
These are evil times, Henry. I dread to think what could happen to a young girl alone on the road. And besides, the folk in Troskovitz ain't too fond of us.
What have the Troskovitz people got against you? Did something happen?
I'd rather not talk about it, Henry. I wouldn't want you to get the wrong impression about us.
But what if her disappearance is connected with it? Tell me about it, good wife.
Well, we haven't always lived here in the rocks, you know. We're from Troskovitz originally.
Right. And how come you left?
Left? They threw us out. A childbirth went awry, and we were driven away by all the lies told about us.
Went awry? What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm sure the good folk of Troskovitz will be only too keen to tell you.
Where exactly was Pavlena going?
To Troskovitz. She was taking wicker baskets she'd made. She sells them there and uses the coin to buy what we need. Sometimes it takes her a while, but this time she said she'd be right back. I have a bad feeling about this.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. Like I said, she was heading for Troskovitz. You should start looking there.
All right. I'll ask around there for her.
And maybe you could look in her room in the loft. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find some clues there.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Like she got up and went straight out. She's got unfinished work here. Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? Clothes. If she planned to run away, she'd have taken them with her. Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, Sakra. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Samin these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks. Thank you once again for saving Sir Hans's life. And mine. I promised I'd pay you back, and I keep my word. So please accept this token of gratitude on behalf of me and Sir Hans.
Thank you, Henry. You're an honourable man who doesn't make promises lightly. I'll put it aside for Pavlena. But don't waste any more time on me and go and look for Pavlena. I'm very worried about her.
I had a look in Pavlena's place in the loft.
And? Did you find anything?
She didn't pack up her stuff. I don't think she was planning to be gone for long.
I told you, didn't I? Pavlena wouldn't run off.
I found a cap there. A man's cap. I don't suppose Pavlena would wear something like that.
You're saying she had some young man here? I'd surely have noticed.
I don't know, good wife. I'm just saying what I found.
Could she have found herself a beau in Troskovitz?
She's got unfinished work there. She weaves baskets.
Aye, she usually has a few on the go, but she took them to the market in Troskowitz. We've got nothing here but what we make ourselves, or find in the woods. Pavlena weaves baskets very nicely. Folk buy them from her. Take care.
What a cheap old nag.
Yes? Hmm?
Hey, yay, good people! Now you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture. Can that be right? Salvation cannot be for sale. But what do they say? Pay and you shall be forgiven. Have you stolen? Pay! Have you killed? Pay! Are you the devil himself? Pay and you shall go to heaven. The prelates spout empty words. Their bellies may be full, but their heads are empty. Fat arses and empty spaces where their hearts should be. They offer salvation to anyone who fills their coffers.
Go!
Go!
Greetings to you.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of Bozhena from Zhelyov. She comes here selling baskets and other items.
Aye, I know her.
Do you know if she's been here in the last few days, Master Bailiff? I'm a bit worried about her.
I haven't seen her myself, but you can ask around the village. Try the houses along the road to Zhelyov. She'd have to pass that way.
Has Pavlena got any friends here? Acquaintances?
There's Roman, who brings us wood.
Roman? Who's he?
A woodcutter like his father. May he rest in peace. He lives just off the green. His hair is red like embers. You can't miss him.
And Pavlena's on friendly terms with him?
You could put it like that. Roman's pa wouldn't be too happy about his son being with an outsider like her. But all he can do now is look down and weep. Not that Roman ain't a decent lad. Honest and hard-working. It wouldn't surprise me if Pavlena left her ma to be with him.
Well, I don't think that's likely. Pavlena left all her things at home.
Still and all, you could go and ask Roman if he's seen her or not.
What can you tell me about Pavlena?
She used to live here with her mother, but then we drove them out. She's not the kind of girl you'd notice much, but she knows how to take care of herself. I let her come round here because, well, maybe I've gotten soft in my old age. But I reckon children shouldn't have to pay for their parents' sins. Don't you think?
Why did you drive them out of Troskovitz? What happened?
Bozhena was our midwife. It ain't the cleanest trade, but it's needed. Women all over the domain used to call for her help with births. Only, as it turned out, bad help is worse than no help at all. I won't go digging up old grievances, but believe me, we had cause enough to drive that old witch out of here.
Do you think anyone here would want to hurt Pavlena?
Troskovitz is a decent village. You'd better watch your mouth.
What do you want?
Have you seen a young girl here? Her name is Pavlena. She wears a headscarf and sells baskets.
I don't know, no, Pavlena. Sorry. I hope you find her soon. See you later, my friend.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
Have you seen a young girl here? Her name is Pavlena. She wears a headscarf and sells baskets.
No, doesn't ring a bell. Try someone else. Farewell.
Good day to you. What would you like?
Have you seen a young girl here? Her name is Pavlena. She wears a headscarf and sells baskets.
Isn't she the daughter of Bozhena, the herb woman? Between you and me, don't ask too many questions about that one. They ain't got a good name here. But no, I haven't seen her here. Take care, friend.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I'm looking for a young girl named Pavlena. She's missing. She was supposed to be selling baskets here. Do you know anything about her?
Eh? What, Pavlena? Go and talk to Pa about such things. He's the bailiff here, you know.
So you haven't seen her? You're about the same age, I'd say.
For Christ's sake, I already told you. I can't wait till I'm wedded and living in Semine. I've had it up to here with oafs like you pestering me all the time.
God be with you.
I need some help. I'm looking for Pavlena, a girl from Zhelyov. She comes here to Troskovitz selling baskets and ointments, and she didn't come back from her last rounds. Do you know anything about her?
Oh, I know the girl you mean. I've seen her with that woodcutter lad. Roman, I think. Try asking Dushko. He knows all the woodcutters. He lives along the way from the rat house to the butcher's.
How are things, Master Scribe?
What would you like to hear? I don't spread gossip. I only write it down.
Well, Troskovitz isn't exactly a small village. People are probably doing well here, eh?
And why shouldn't they be? The war has avoided our region so far. I think we can especially thank our lord, Sir Otto von Burgau, for that.
And what's your lord like?
Von Burgau? My goodness, he knows how to keep order, just like his chamberlain Ulrich. Though, sometimes it's not so easy with him.
Who's this Chamberlain Ulrich?
Ulrich von Schaumburg manages the estate of Sir Otto von Burgau. You see, as the royal chamberlain, Sir Otto spends most of his time in Prague. So Ulrich is actually something like the unofficial local ruler.
Are you from here?
No, I'm not. I come from nearby Yitchin.
So what are you doing here?
The plague and a spell of bad luck are behind it. The plague took most of my relatives to their maker, and I didn't want to return home after my studies. Bailiff Thrush offered me a good position here, so why shouldn't I accept it?
Welcome. What can I do for you?
Have you seen Pavlena around? She's a girl from Zhelyov who sells baskets here sometimes.
If she ain't a local, I don't know nothing about her. It was good to see you, my friend.
I'm looking for this girl from Zhelyov. Pavlena, her name is. Do you know anything about her?
If it's a wench you're after, try the bathhouse.
No, I mean a particular girl. Pavlena.
Picky, are you? Sorry, but I don't know no Pavlena.
Lord be with you.
I'm looking for a young girl named Pavlena. She's missing. She was supposed to be selling baskets here. Do you know anything about her?
Young Pavlena. A lovely girl she is. Brings us herbs from the forest sometimes. Try asking the woodcutters here in the village. She's been spending a lot of time with Roman. Young sweethearts. I'm happy for them.
See you later, my friend.
I'm looking for Pavlena from Zhelyov. Have you seen her?
Why would I? And what's it to do with you?
Her mother sent me to look for her. She hasn't come home for a long time.
Oh, yeah? On account of she's off whoring somewhere, no doubt.
Have you got something against Pavlena?
I ain't got no problem with her. She's the one that's got a problem with me, the bitch.
What happened to you? You're all beaten up.
It ain't none of your fucking business. If you're so interested, go and ask at the tavern. I bet they'd be glad to tell you all about it.
I'm sorry.
The nerve of them showing their goat faces around here.
Someone should teach them how things work in these parts.
My thoughts exactly. Like we should be living in fear for our women.
I was talking to Yank. He said he had a fight with someone here.
Aye, and what a sight that was. He got beaten up by this skinny fella. Didn't half give him a pasty.
How did the fight start?
I think they was talking about the bailiff's daughter. She's to be married, you know, to young Lord Samin. So there was talk about the wedding and that. In short, Yank ain't got no girl. I doubt he ever touched one in his life. Anyways, the fella was yanking his pizzle about it. And when I brought more ale, I found them rolling in the dirt.
Do the fellas here brawl a lot?
You know how it is when fellas have a skinful. They get up to all sorts of things. My customers don't fight much, but in Zhelyov, they love a brawl. Even make wagers on who's gonna flatten who.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of the herbwoman from Zhelyov. Do you know her?
Aye, I do. Pavlena still comes here from time to time, selling baskets, ointments and whatnot. I ain't seen her around in a while, though. Why are you looking for her?
She hasn't been home for a long time, so Bozhena sent me to look for her. When she left, she was heading here.
If I was you, I'd go and ask at the rat house. Or Yank the cooper. That old goat had his eye on her one time. Only she wouldn't have him if he was the last man alive. Can't say I blame her. That Yank's a drunken sot.
Do you think anyone would want to harm Pavlena?
Bozhena's not too popular here since that misfortune with Yakesh's wife, Ludmilla. But no one holds a grudge against Pavlena. She was only a young lass at the time.
What was that about a misfortune with Ludmilla?
That was way back. She was the midwife here. She'd give the women herbs and whatnot when they called for her. But then something happened when she was helping out at Yakesh's. His wife, Ludmilla, died, and a child was stillborn. A tragedy it was, and then Bozhena, she left.
Just like that?
Well, to tell the truth, we drove her out.
Oh? Why was that?
Better ask Yakesh if you want to know more. He's often by his son's grave. It's next to the farm.
I've already met this Yank fella. But tell me more about him.
He wanted to get married, and no sensible girl around here would have a drunkard like him. So he figured Pavlena might be an easier bet. He promised her a home in the village, but the girl wasn't so dumb as to fall for it. He's hardly got 2 groschen to rub together, and his house ain't no palace neither. All she'd have out of it is a heartache, and a bunch of brats as pig ugly as their old man.
And do you think this Yank might have done something to her? Like abduct her because she scorned him?
Nah, he ain't got it in him. He's all mouth, but he'd never raise his hand to a woman. And even if he did, Pavlena would probably give him a hiding. Just recently, he got a black eye from this skinny fella here. He's a weakling and a wretch. He wouldn't have a chance with Pavlena. But I told you all that before.
I came to apologise for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
Ah, it's all water under the bridge. You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of humans at the table over there, and they want some food, but, well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but do you think you could serve them for me? Better to have a fella deal with them.
All right. But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous. Wojtek at the next table looks like he's about to pounce on them. And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly.
My thoughts exactly. Like we should be living in fear for our...
The innkeeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some bread and something beside. Maybe a bit of sausage.
Do you have money?
We have, and we pay for everything. On my name, not Vashko.
Stanislav is a drunk. God knows what he saw.
He's a poor wretch and an orphan, but at least he tried.
Don't annoy me. The Lord Scribe just had too much work on, that's all.
And what's going to happen with that field?
Look at them, human hearts. They think they can do whatever they want.
The nerve of them showing their ghost faces around here.
Teach them how things work
God
in
bless.
these parts.
My thoughts exactly. Like we should be living in...
Here you go.
Thank you. I afraid we leave. Ahesh. Without food.
Korva, why are you even talking to them? They can go to hell.
I wish you good appetite.
Thanks, friend.
I wouldn't exactly say friend.
Mit mondott? Jót vágyott kívánott nekünk.
Remélem nem mérgezte meg. You should get the fuck out of here. You hear me, you Hungarian pork sausage?
Easy, fella. They just want to eat their food in peace and leave.
You seem very sure about that. Last time you got into a brawl here yourself, and now you're going to preach to us about peace? Oh, shit. I say we smash their teeth in and be done with it.
Do you want to make a fool of yourself? You'd cry like a little girl after these warriors break every bone in your body.
Last time, the only one crying was you, when you had shit thrown at you in the stocks. So stop acting tough and run along. Do I make myself clear, you cunt? Out, now!
Upp har medjing för lautum.
All right, we go.
Pizza!
What did you just say? Fuck that shit! Hey, where do you think you're going? Did you really just spit on me, you scum?
He not mean it. He go too far.
And who's gonna pay?
We no eat anything. You take food back.
So our food ain't the gentleman's taste, eh? Maybe they'd rather wear it on their heads instead. What about you, lad? Will you help us kick these pigs out of here?
Leave them alone.
You're defending those horse fuckers. Birds of a feather, eh?
You don't even know who they are.
You think I don't? They're fucking humans. They burn and pillage every village they come across, and you're standing up for them. You fucking traitor.
Now you're mine, you bastard! Good strike!
You mad fool!
Take that!
Fucking...
Oof! Nice!
Put him in the
Don't spit him!
You won't get me!
Why did he do it? Nice hit! Shame on you!
Mondtam, hogy hülye ötlet volt.
Shame! Shame on you!
Tell them to fuck off, the pricks. They have no business here.
What are you on about? Haven't you had enough?
Shut up! You really fucked up this time. You're a damn traitor. Now those fuckers will come back at night and slit our throats in our sleep.
How dare you? I'm on the side of King Wenceslas.
Ha! If you're one of us, prove it. Take care of those Cuban pigs, and things will be settled between us.
What do you mean, take care?
What do you think? Just make sure they never come back here again.
Don't you think you're going too far?
Either you're with us, or you're against us. Your choice. Seems they came from Samin. Try asking there. Someone must have noticed that rabble.
Greetings to you.
Roman!
You're looking for Roman? I also need to find him. To ask if he knows where Pavlena is.
That sweetheart of his? Well now, I hadn't thought of that. They could be together somewhere, so you can help me look for him.
Where do you think Pavlena and Roman might be?
Not long ago, Roman was talking over a beer about how him and Pavlena wanted to leave and start a new life. Somewhere where no one knows her and her ma.
You think they'd really do it?
I took it all with a grain of salt, but after what he told me last time, anything is possible. For Christ's sake, he's got a whole house his pa left him. He wouldn't just leave it on account of her, would he?
Well, I don't know about Roman, but I've been at Pavlena's, and it didn't look like she was getting ready to leave.
She might have done it in secret, and she'd have reason enough. Believe me, best to go and look in Roman's house. That should clear things up.
All right. Let's go and take a look at Roman's.
Great. That is, you can go there.
Hang on, you said you two were friends. Why would I go there alone?
For one thing, I have to work. And besides, how would it look if anyone saw me breaking down his door? My reputation would be ruined, whereas you, no offense, you're a stranger. You don't have to worry about your good name, do you? But me, I'd lose my livelihood.
How do I get into Roman's house?
Through the door, of course. Only it's locked. I tried it. You'll have to figure something out.
Oh, that's just great. All right. I'll go and have a look.
After you search the place, come back and let me know what you found. I'll be around here somewhere.
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here. It's set for 2. Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favorite spots.
I searched Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Well, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table was set for 2, and I found the baskets that she sells too.
You're right. It sure does look like she was there.
It can't have been long ago either. The food was still fresh. Any idea where they might have gone?
Well, they've got a favorite spot down by the stream. You could try looking there.
Where exactly?
There's a ditch leading from Roman's house to the stream. Follow it down the hill. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the 2 big boulders, turn left and go straight. There it is, under an old linden tree.
All right. Thank you.
But, mind you don't walk into the middle of anything, awkward. And tell that lazy bastard to get his ass to work. I'm not going to do his work for him. Farewell, my friend.
This must be the place Dushko was telling me about. How the local lads bring their girls over here. Christ, there must have been a fight here. It's covered in blood. Used as a weapon, maybe. This is surely Pavlena's. A piece of her dress. This doesn't look good. If I had Mutt here, I could let him sniff it. Oh well. Never mind. A trail of blood. I should see where it leads. Jesus. This must be Roman. Someone buried him here. Mother of God. Ugh. And the body's been munched on by a pig. I should try and find out who's herding those pigs. Maybe they saw something.
Hey, come here. Ladybird, you stupid swine. Greetings.
I found a stray pig.
That's great. I lost a sow somewhere. Where is she?
Not so fast. It's munching on a corpse back there in the forest.
Blessed Virgin! What corpse?
My guess is it's Roman. A local woodcutter.
By all that's holy! I saw him going towards the woods with his girl, and now you tell me he's dead. Oh, surely she didn't kill him. Oh, Christ! I think I'm gonna throw up.
Who are you?
My name is Hugo. I herd hogs. I take them to the woods to forage for acorns and nuts. But I ain't got nothing to do with no cops, if that's what you're asking.
Have you seen anything suspicious going on around here?
Suspicious? Like how?
I don't know. Someone carrying or dragging something? That corpse didn't walk there on its own.
Hang on now. I did see something a bit odd. One of the farmhands came from the woods in a big hurry. And he was carrying a spade.
Which one of them was it?
Straw! That is Slavobor. But everyone calls him Straw. He works on Yakish's farm. The big farmstead in the south of the village. Oh, do you think he could have killed Roman?
Who knows? But it does seem like he buried him.
God's truth.
You say you saw Roman with his girl. You mean Pavlena?
Aye, that's the name. Pavlena. I saw the pair of them going down towards the stream. Probably for a smooch. The two of them are pretty close. That is, they were. Oh, you think the girl might be mixed up in his death?
I hope not. I'm trying to find her too. Thanks for your help. I'd better go and find that farmhand.
Aye, and if he really done it, give the murdering fucker what he deserves. Ladybird, come home. Piggy, come here. Where the hell did that pig go? Ladybird! 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 You stupid swine! Ladybird!
Are you the one they call Straw?
Yeah. Why?
I know everything. I know you buried Roman's body in the woods.
What? How could you? That's not true.
It's no use trying to wriggle out of it. I have a witness.
Shit. Fuck. I didn't want nothing to do with it, I swear. It's all that girl's fault.
Where is Pavlena?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Take it easy. I don't want to do you any harm. I just wanted to know what really happened with Pavlena and Roman.
All right, then. Well, it all began in the tavern. We were boozing with Yakish. He don't go to the tavern much, but when he does, me and my brother go along too. Even though we're just his hired farmhands, he buys us wine.
Yeah? Go on.
When Yakish got drunk, he started remembering that day when his wife and son died. It happened during childbirth. And to this day, Yakish blames Bozhina, the herb woman, for it. She was the midwife. I don't know if it was really her fault, but anyway, the boy died and she didn't baptize him, even though she had every right to do it. The little fella died unchristened, so his soul is damned for all eternity. That's not right.
That's awful. But what's it got to do with anything?
When he had 3 or 4 jugs inside him, Yakish started on about how he'd give anything to see Bozhina suffer the same pain as he did. It wasn't enough for him that they drove her out of the village that time. He wanted to pay her back even more.
I hope for your own good, this isn't going where I think it's going.
No. Listen, my brother Ota, he was always the sly one out of the two of us. He came up with this idea that we'd lie in wait for Pavlena when she came to sell her baskets.
I see. Bozhena's daughter for Yakish's son.
No, it wasn't like that. We didn't set out to kill her, just to give her a bit of a hiding and tell her not to come back here again. Then we'd lie to Yakish that she was dead, and he'd reward us with... well, he's got 2 girls to marry off, and Marusha's a pretty one. But he'd never let either of them marry a hired hand unless I'd done him a worthwhile service. See?
Oh, so you two just ambushed that poor girl? Where is she now? Answer!
We followed her along the path to the pond, and then we jumped her. Only then her fella turned up, Roman. As soon as he saw us, he charged us like a wounded boar. And he held my brother by the throat and pounded him like a madman. So I grabbed a rock and smashed him over the head with it. I never seen so much blood. I didn't mean to kill him. I swear.
God almighty. And what did you do with Pavlena?
She was stunned when she saw what happened. So my brother grabbed her and dragged her into the rocks while I went to bury Roman. We couldn't just let her go after she'd seen everything.
Where in the rocks?
To the south of Zhelyov. There's a kind of gorge there. An abandoned poacher's hide with a ladder leading to it. I've told you everything. What are you going to do with me?
Both of you should be tried justly for what you did. I'll take you to the bailiff and leave the rest to him.
Kurva, I really didn't want it to end like this.
I brought you Slavobor. They call him Straw, from Yakesh's farm. He and his brother attacked Pavlena and killed Roman. Then Straw buried him in the woods.
For the love of God, Straw! Is this true?
We didn't mean to kill anyone. We just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, and Roman went for us. It was self-defense.
Henry, is it true what he's saying?
I don't believe a word Straw says. He and his brother lay in wait for Pavlena like treacherous cutthroats. He should pay for it. A life for a life.
Those are harsh words, Henry. But I'll take them into account. I'll lock up Straw for now, and he'll be tried. Thanks for bringing him in. Roman was an honest Christian.
All right.
What is this hooved monster?
Quick!
God!
Quick!
God! God!
Go!
God! God!
Come on! Whoa! Whoa!
there! Don't come any closer, or I'll cut her throat. I swear to God, don't try any tricks. Turn around and go right back where you came from. I warned you! Die, you whore! I'll get you! Go fuck yourself. I'm all yours. Ha! Ha! Ah! Ah! Ha! Ah! Huh! Don't move, you whoreson. Who the fuck are you?
My name is Henry. I'm from Skalitz.
And what the fuck do you want here, Henry of Skalitz? Who sent you?
Her mother sent me. She's worried about Pavlena.
Shit. I might have known that old witch would send someone. Kurva. I never wanted it to end like this. You gotta believe me. I just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, but then that fool Roman got mixed up in it and... I never meant to kill anyone! Shit!
Take it easy.
Don't fucking tell me to take it easy! How did you get here? My dog Bristly was guarding the entrance. What did you do to him, you bastard? And where's my brother? He should have been here long ago. Talk, or I'll slit her throat.
Don't worry, your dog is just fine. I gave him the slip.
You treacherous rat! You wanted to sneak up on me from behind, eh? Well, Bristly will be waiting for you.
I took your brother to the bailiff.
Fuck! You might as well have killed him straight off. What do you think you'll get for murder? I've got to get out of here and go and save him. Fuck!
Why are you doing this? Why pick on Pavlena?
It's Yakish's doing. Bozhena killed his son. He was always on about paying her back for it. And he's got a huge fucking farm and 2 daughters to marry off. He'd never give them to ordinary farmhands, unless he owed them a debt.
So you did it to get into his good books?
It was the only way. I don't want to spend my whole life shoveling shit.
I don't know what more I can tell you. It's time for you to make your mind up.
Bear in mind, if you do anything to Pavlena, you won't leave here alive. That I swear to you. So, I'd advise you to set her free.
She knows everything. She'll tell on me and I'll be fucked.
Look, if you let her go, you'll still have a chance to make a run for it. But if you hurt her, you'll wish you were swinging on the gallows before I'm done with you.
Shit. Fuck. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Let her go before I lose my temper.
It was bad enough before a madman like you got mixed up in it. All right. Calm down. I'll let her go. All right. All right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
You killed him? But he let you go.
So what? He deserved nothing better.
No, you're right. He had it coming.
Yes, for what he did to Roman. I have to get out of here. Will you take me back home?
Sorry, but I want to clear something up before we go.
What's that?
What exactly happened? How did Roman die?
He was trying to protect me. If he hadn't come along, I don't know what those beasts would have done to me. Only that big brute grabbed a rock and smashed Roman over the head with it. He fell straight to the ground. I could swear he was looking at me the whole time, even though he was lifeless, like he was trying to tell me to run.
Are you alright? You're not hurt?
No, I'm fine. Just a few scratches. It's nothing.
Tell me something about Roman. What was he like?
He was a woodcutter in Troskowitz. We were together. Sorry. I can't talk about it now.
That's all I need to know.
So, can we please go now?
We can go. I'll go with you.
Good. I don't want to spend another moment here.
Of course.
Let's go then.
Here we are. Pavlena's fine.
Pavlena, let me look. Are you all right?
I'm fine, Ma. They
abducted her.
God almighty. Who would do such a thing?
They were hired hands from Troskowitz.
And did they do anything to you?
No, they just tied me up. But they were Yakesh's hands. They would have killed me.
Yakesh? I might have known he wouldn't leave us in peace. Hasn't he hurt us enough already? Isn't it enough that we have to live here because of him?
Ma.
I knew it would come to this. Henry, I need one last service from you.
I'd be glad to help.
Yakesh is to blame for everything. For us being driven out, for Pavlena being abducted.
And for everything else.
Everything leads back to him and his old hatred. We'll never have peace as long as he's alive.
What are you trying to say?
I want you to kill him.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. It's either him or us.
Bozhena, don't you know that that path leads nowhere good? They hurt Pavlena, yes, but you mustn't do anything. Murder is a sin.
No, Henry. Enough is enough. When Yakesh accused us of killing his son, I did nothing. When they drove us out of the village, I did nothing. When we had to forage in the woods to survive and spent the winter shivering over dying embers, I did nothing. And now, when Yakesh tried to kill my daughter, you tell me I should do nothing? No, lad. This can't go on.
And what if someone then avenges Yakesh's death on you?
Let them. I've had enough. Why would I make peace with someone who only wants to hurt us?
I don't know. There's just been enough death already. When is it going to end?
It'll end with Yakesh's death. There's no other way. If you think you can convince Yakesh, go ahead and try. But I can tell you now, it'll come to nothing.
I'm not getting involved in any murder as long as there's a chance of talking it over. I'll try to patch things up between you and Yakesh, even if you don't think it'll work out.
As you wish. But when you fail, you'll know what needs to be done. Otherwise, this will never end.
can't keep up with all those girls of yours. Besides, we were both fucking most of them.
Have you... What can I do for you?
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him, by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while. But I hear there's wolves in the forest causing problems. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Copenina complained that his sheep were being eaten by the flea-ridden beasts.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Copenina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
And you haven't heard anything else about wild dogs?
Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of poaching. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves and dogs, he said. That's not something you see every day.
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting? But I'd say it was in the forest.
Barbarian! Barbarian! Yes!
All right.
Everything all right, eh?
I wouldn't want that.
Hey there. Have a drink. We could play dice.
God bless you.
We'll see whose side luck is on today. That's what I call a lucky hand.
I'd like to play dice. Care for a roll or two?
What game would you like to play?
Masters.
Let's play.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
See, you can do it. Keep it up.
Here. Alright, that'll do.
Well,
fuck
me. That's the way, or... Wait, who threw that? Even a fool gets lucky sometime.
Here. No,
Oh, aye.
that's as far
We didn't
as
have
I
such dice when I was young. We shaped them out of clay and played with them. And they were rounded and didn't have any numbers on them. You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
Alright, that'll do. Damn!
Keep that up and
shit.
you've got it.
That's
If
as far
this
as I
doesn't
go.
start to get interesting,
It's yours.
I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Well, you're not afraid of anything. My God, why?
That's what I'm
Why do you
talking
even
about,
play?
damn it!
Courage!